Tesla has stopped giving people a mobile charger when you buy a brand new Tesla. What? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We're in the office/studio, so that means we're talking about some important stuff today. So I know we haven't put up a video in the last 2 weeks, but that's because the Lockett family has been away on vacation. If you've been following our Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook feeds, you would see that we were away on vacation in Walt Disney World. We have actually some pretty cool videos coming soon down the pike of our trip to Walt Disney World. So I do apologize that we haven't posted anything recently. However, we will be back to our normal upload schedule this upcoming weekend. But with all this breaking news that just happened with Tesla, we needed to kind of get something up right away to discuss this with you guys, because it has been all over the news. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been on every social media channel everywhere. Memes are exploding. I mean, it's the big latest news. Tesla has decided to go all Apple on everybody when you buy a new Tesla and no longer giving you the mobile charging kit when you buy the car. That's right. When you buy a brand new Tesla Model Y, Model 3, Model S, or Model X, including plaid versions of the Model S and the Model X, you will now no longer get a free mobile charging kit when you buy your Tesla. It's kind of typical, and it's been Tesla's history since they've come out that they've kind of scaled things back a little bit, right? I mean, when Tesla first came out with its Model S, those people actually got free supercharging for life. So all those people that have their original Model S and X's, one of the first versions that came out, they're getting supercharging forever, which is actually really cool. At one point, you actually got a charging kit with the normal 110 volt, the normal 3-prong adapter that you plug into a normal wall outlet. It included that. It included the NEMA 1450 outlet, which is the dryer outlet one. It included a whole big kit, as well as the J1772 adapter for if you're using a non-Tesla charger. It used to include all of that stuff in there. And they've been slowly kind of scaling some of that stuff back. A little while ago, Tesla took out the NEMA 1450 adapter, and you no longer got that. They actually took that out before we got our Tesla as well. And, you know, I understand why they've scaled some things back, right? They've also scaled back, and at one point, when you bought a Tesla, you used to be able to get Homelink was automatically installed in the car when you bought it. They scaled that back not too long ago as well. It's all part of kind of cutbacks to make it a little bit more profitable, things like that. And Tesla, I mean, back when they removed Homelink, Elon Musk came out and he said the reason they removed Homelink from being stock on cars was their usage reports said that it just wasn't something that was commonly used. Okay, I can kind of get that. A lot of people, maybe they don't live in a house that has a garage. A lot of people rent apartments. I can kind of understand that. I still think, I mean, the Homelink part is maybe what, $30, $35 to them. It seems like a really small thing in the grand scheme of things to cut out as a pretty standard luxury feature in most vehicles, but okay, I can kind of get behind that. Then not too long ago, during when the chip shortage first exploded and chips were hard to come by in general, Tesla kind of cut back again, and they stopped providing lumbar support in the passenger vehicles. If you guys remember when that whole thing blew up. That was purely done not as a cost-effective move, although a lot of people were quick to kind of assume that. It was actually cut back because it allowed them to need fewer chips in order to get a car out of production and out into the lot and into the hands of consumers. That's actually something that Tesla wasn't alone with doing. BMW was really big on it too. In fact, BMW is actually shipping cars out right now without touchscreen options. Like literally you have to use the dial, and it's because in order to enable the touchscreen features, it required another chipset. So large auto manufacturers out there have all been dialing that back in order for their cars to require less chips in order to get them out to consumers. So Tesla did that with the whole lumbar support thing. That makes sense. Not necessarily a profit move, more of a let's try and get more cars out there to people because so many people are trying to order. I understand that. I respect it. I get behind it. This move though, taking away the mobile charger. So Elon actually came out and tweeted, usage statistics were super low, so seemed wasteful. On the minor plus side, we will be including more plug adapters with the mobile connector kit. I don't buy that the usage reports were super low. When you buy your car and you take it home, the only way to charge the car from your house is with the mobile connector kit, unless you went ahead and before you took delivery of your car, bought one of the wall chargers and also had it installed. Now keep in mind, wall chargers have been extremely hard to come by over the last year and a half, 2 years. They've been one of those items that is extremely difficult. They've been sold out a lot on the Tesla website. They've been sold at extremely high secondary prices on other sites like eBay and things like that. So even if you did manage to get one, you still had to have it installed ready to go. So they've got no way to charge their car unless they drive to their nearest supercharger and pay supercharger rates. I don't buy it at all. Not to mention, there's something to be said about coming home with your brand new electric car that's like the new wave of the future, right? Like, this is the big push. You just got your brand new car, you're part of the new generation of vehicles that are gonna be on the road, and you don't have something to plug it in and charge it up on that first day you bring it home. Now, I understand, they made the whole move of, oh, well, we're discounting it down to $200. It'll include some of that stuff in there. Dude, we're talking about $200 here. Like, just roll it into the price. That should be something that comes with it. If you bake it in and hide it into the MSRP of the vehicle, that's your right as the auto manufacturer. But I should be able to get a plug to charge my car as soon as I do it. Now, look, we love Tesla here at LockettTech. There's no secret about that. Our entire channel is almost exclusively dedicated to Tesla anymore. However, we do try to mix in some other tech stuff because we do love other tech manufacturers like Samsung, Apple, and them out there. When Apple took away the charging bricks, that made big news, and a lot of people really hated that Apple did that. But it kind of did make sense. I mean, when Apple did it, they did it just a few years ago, and they already had 10, 12 generations of phones already on the market. Everybody who got one of those phones, by the way, already had a charging brick. Even if they had one of the old original ones that only charged at 5 watts, they had something to be able to plug their phone in. So the likelihood that people were buying their first iPhone and didn't have one laying around their household somewhere, you're talking about an extremely small percentage of people. And Apple still included the charging plug, so you just weren't getting the wall adapter. It's so common nowadays when you're out and about in restaurants, even in airports, they have USB wall outlets available. You just need the cable. So Apple's still providing that. Samsung's still providing that. In the world of EV, this is still an area that is still very new, and we're still trying to bring on so many more people onto this market. We're still waiting for more charging options to become available across the country. We're still in this very infant build stage. It seems way too early to make an assumption like that and to pull a basic thing like the ability to charge it at home when you first drive it home. It just doesn't seem like a very good move towards the EV evolution and trying to bring more people on. I doubt Elon or anybody from Tesla is watching this video, but if you are, to make a move like this just doesn't seem right. I mean, look at the price tags of these cars. $200. And that's $200 retail price. I'm sure the actual product price, when you're buying in bulk and manufacturing in bulk the way Tesla does, I'm sure manufacturing price on this item is probably maybe $75, maybe $80. When you're selling a vehicle for these price tags, is a $75 margin really that big enough to cause a big stir like this? Now, is this going to cause people to not buy a Tesla? I don't know. I don't think so. At least not the majority. I'm sure there will be people out there that are all about principle and they just want to, no, that's the last straw. I'm not going to buy a Tesla because of that. But the majority of people out there, if they want a Tesla, I'm sure they're still going to buy a Tesla. But there's something to be said about just kind of being good to your customer base. The EV game is changing, and we've talked about this a number of times on the channel. We're looking at all these brand new EVs that are coming out and hitting the market. Many of them are pretty comparable to the Tesla. The Mach-E, if you haven't seen our Mach-E review, we'll link that right up here. That Mach-E is pretty sweet. And that's just the start. There's more and more coming out right now. Volvo has an all-electric out. You have the Iconic that just came out. You have so many more competitors in the space right now, many of which are claiming to not only be cheaper in price, but to offer pretty close to the same features and benefits that you get in your Tesla, but at a lower cost. with all these new EVs coming out, Tesla, this is about to become a much more competitive space. You should really be focusing on doing as much for your clients as possible. One of the main reasons why BMW is such a revered brand isn't necessarily just because their cars are fun to drive. Yes, they are. BMWs are a blast. But really what won me over, because there's lots of cars out there that can deliver a fun experience when you drive it, there's no doubt. But what really won me over with BMW is not only the experience I get when I drive the car, but the experience I get when I buy it, the experience I get whenever I have to service it. BMW just makes you feel special. But they do that because they focus on service as well. Service is an area that we've talked about on this channel in particular. Tesla needs some work with their service. And this just seems like another kind of kick in the gut in the service department in terms of taking care of your loyal customers that are part of that Tesla cult. It just doesn't seem like now's the right time. Given that we're still working on building the infrastructure of charging network out there, it just doesn't seem like now's the right time. Eventually, yes, I can see this coming down the pike, but we're still not there yet. To not give people that tangible item that when they get home, they know they're good to go, they can just plug the car in, plug it into the wall, even if they're just charging at a level 1 trickle charge because they're plugged into a 110, at least they have the option to do it, and mentally it's helping them to kind of realize, oh yeah, I can charge my car. Now you're taking away that safety net, knowing when they drive off the lot, they got a surefire way to charge it up without having to worry about anything. Now they have to start thinking about it, okay, well now I got to try and find a way to get a wall connector ahead of time, or I got to order one of these ahead of time. You're just adding more steps to the process. But to say not a lot of people are using the provided mobile charger, I know of all the people I know personally that have a Tesla, that includes all of my friends, all of my family members, all of the viewers, you guys that have, that communicate with us regularly through social media or through email, even Grant Menard, I know he uses his too. Everybody uses theirs. So to sit there and say, oh, usage statistics were reported super low, even if they are, first of all, I don't necessarily buy it, but even if they are, is now really the best time when you're still trying to build infrastructure around this? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Now look, I understand everybody always gets upset when, an item you used to get for free is taken away. The initial reaction is, no, don't take away my option. Looking past that, do you think now is the right time to make a move like that? Like when Apple took away the wall charger, like I said, it's already been around for many, many years. Do you think people are confident enough right now in the EV world to be able to be making steps like taking away provided wall chargers? I'm real curious to find out what you guys are thinking. And who knows, maybe somebody from Tesla will look at this video and they'll check down in the comments below to see what people are thinking. Voice your opinion down below in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about this move from Tesla. Let Tesla know what you're thinking about this move. I know it's something so simple, so small, but I don't know. I can't get behind it. It just seems like it's not a really good move. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Again, we will be back to our normal posting schedule this upcoming weekend. If you found this video helpful at all, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We got all sorts of stuff coming out. If you're interested in buying an EV, if you're thinking about it, definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel, because not only do we talk about Tesla, but we're also going to be talking about other EVs as they come down the pike and we review them. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon this weekend, this Saturday, 10 a.m. with another one. Thanks, guys.